Well, I had no clue that counter protesters were going to be here, and so I saw a bunch of people with signs, and I thought, oh, that must be the circumcision protesters. So it must be the bloodstained men. So I was looking at the signs, and I quickly realized, wow, these are people who are pro-circumcision, pro-cutting babies. So that really pissed me off.
Way to go, guys! You see that, guys? That's the result of
boys from genital mutilation, just like you protect girls.
They're not the type of, we've encountered trolls before in other cities, and often they'll learn these are not people who are interested in anything that we have to say. Their goal is,
Oh, I know. Their goal is to either protect their egos or fucking protect the profits from the fucking doctors who profit from this barbaric fucking surgery.
does not benefit us to encounter them at all, to deal with them.
Yeah, just ignore them. They're idiots, you know. They get off on circumcision. They're fetishists.
Yeah, of
Their goal is to make us
I know.
upset.
I know.
And
Well,
if
they fucking
we're-
succeeded.
Right. If we're
And I'm upset
then-
at anybody who fucking.
Look,
I'm
yeah.
upset at anybody who fucking mutilates a fucking child. I agree. No mutilation. Circumcision is mutilation. That's right. You wouldn't fucking cut an adult. You wouldn't like it if I took a knife to your fucking dick. But you have to force it on a fucking helpless baby. You fucking coward.
Just drove by and pulled over.
They're here to fuck with our heads.
Just laugh at them.
They're here
Yeah,
to fuck.
well,
Steven,
so
Steven.
I know. Genital mutilation
I
is
thought
no
you
left
were. I
from
thought you were. They're just a pack of lunatics over there.
Yeah.
So you don't scream at lunatics. You ignore them.
Right.
So
Yeah,
did
I
you
know.
just get here?
I just got here, yeah.
How did I know?
Hi.
Hey!
Did you drive up?
Yeah.
Wow. Now I don't think I knew you were going to be here.
I didn't know either until I came up.
I want to tell you whatever changes people's hearts and minds and gets them to protect their sons. I actually found out when I was about 25 years old that I was circumcised, and I didn't know what it was because nobody ever talked about it. I didn't learn about it in school. So when I found out I was circumcised, I was curious. So I did some research online, and I found out about what it was and what the functions of the foreskin were. And when I saw a video of a baby being cut, I knew right away this is not right. And I was very upset back then because I couldn't believe that my parents would do that to me, especially considering my father was actually intact. He immigrated from the Netherlands, and of course they don't cut over there. I guess he got brainwashed by the culture. I don't know. I was never able to ask him because he died while I was young. But my mother said that, my mother's still alive. She said that they did it just because it was the thing to do. It was the normal thing to do, and they didn't know any better. When I was 18, I started becoming sexually active, and I had gotten like my first blowjob, and I didn't feel anything. And back then I thought, well, maybe the girl just wasn't good at it. But over time, you know, as I started having more experiences, it was like that with everybody. So I was wondering, like, why don't I feel that? When I came across this information about circumcision and how it removes 20,000 nerve endings in the foreskin and how it removes the protection that the foreskin provides for the head of the penis, it all just made sense. Like, that was definitely one of the contributing factors for why I don't feel as much. So that's been really hard for me because it's made my sex life frustrating, and it's gotten in the way of several of my relationships. It takes me a very long time to get off, and it's very frustrating. This topic is very important to me because not only did it ruin a lot of my relationships dating-wise, it also ruined a lot of my relationships with my family. My mother does not want to accept that circumcision is mutilation. She doesn't, and I understand why. She doesn't want to feel guilty about what she did. She doesn't want to think she's a bad parent, and I understand that. And I definitely would forgive her, but I just want her to understand what was done to me, and I feel like it's very hard for me to forgive her unless she understands. I also have 3 brothers who were also all circumcised. Well, two of them don't talk to me either over this issue. So it's very, very important to me because of all the problems it's caused in my life. I'm 29 now, and I found out when I was 25 that I was circumcised, so it's been 4 years. And when I first found out, it was a very hard thing to come to terms with. I had anxiety about my penis every single morning for 2 years straight. It still comes up every once in a while, but I've been able to manage that pretty well for the most part. I think part of it is when my mother stopped talking to me, I think that kind of helped because I was very upset with her like every single time I would talk with her. I guess I was able to distract myself with work. I work a lot. I work at like 60 hours a week, and just thinking about it less helps somewhat. And usually I don't like to avoid thinking about things. I like to address my issues head on and work through them, but this is an issue where you can't really fix it. It's stuck with me, and I'm reminded of it every single time that I look down. It's infuriating. Absolutely. It's infuriating. Absolutely. I'm like, nobody cares about me except for the intactivists. Yeah. Nobody cares about what was done to me. This society, like, they don't. It's crazy. Like they're so indoctrinated. If you just look at a circumcision done, it's obvious. It's mutilation. It's obvious. I have a right to be angry about this. I am never going to stop speaking out against this until it stops.